Hello and welcome back to another addition to the tutorial aspect of Epic Heroes Save Animals. This is Darko from Doom Legion on server 813. The focus of this video is going to be Union Medals. Union Medals are a huge aspect of the game and a big part of the reward system for being in a competent and effective union. In order to view the medals that your union possesses, you have to go to the Union tab. Once in the Union tab, if you look down at the right-hand corner of the screen at the bottom, you'll see a series of medals. These are the medals that your union has been able to achieve. A lot of these are dependent upon what level your union currently is at this time, but some of them are strictly performance based. Now, if you click on any of these single medals, it is going to pull up the Union medal page. Now here we can see in order the entire list of Union medals. The first one we see here is Activeness Medal. This medal is solely based on Union activity levels. The next one is VIP Medal. This medal is dependent upon what level of VIP your players in your union currently hold. The next being X-War. X-War is rating your players on what level that they have achieved in the X-War series of the game. Then we have the Hero Medal. That is Hero Strength. We'll get into each and every one of these a little bit later. The final is Galaxy Wanted. Now, Galaxy Wanted is not the faction Galaxy Wanted, but the overall Galaxy Wanted tower and what level your players are at. So let's start at number 1, which is Activeness Medal. If we click on the Activeness Medal, we can cycle through left to right to see what each level rewards us with, as well as the requirements each of those levels require. So level 1, you get a small pile of gold every week. To achieve this, you only need 18 players to earn 300 activity points. If you want to know more about activity points and how to achieve activity points, look at our previous video that we just posted teaching players how to achieve maximum activity points. Now, if I click the arrow to the right, it's going to show me level 2. You can see level 2 here. Every player in the union will get a large crate of gold every week, but we need 20 players to achieve 600 activity points. As you can see here, we have 26 players who already achieved that, so we already have that medal. That's why we are currently on level 3. Level 3, 22 players need to reach 900 activity during this current cycle. Each cycle runs Sunday to Sunday at whatever reset time. For Eastern Standard, it's 7 p.m. So from 7 p.m. Sunday, every player in my union has to achieve 900 activity points in order to achieve a level 3 activeness medal. Now, level 3 activeness is probably the most important medal to achieve on a consistent weekly basis. Why? Because the reward, as it states right here, 25,000 Union Coin. Union Coin is a currency that you spend in Union Tech, as you see here. Now, Union Coin is what you spend to upgrade certain classes of heroes. So, for example, this is Warrior class, and it'll show you a list of all of the heroes that you currently possess that qualify as warriors, that are considered Warrior class. Over here we have Raiders, which my Satan is my best hero in the game, so I've maximized most of them. Now, as you can see, it cost Union Coin, which looks like a band of dollar bills. That's Union Coin, and that's where you spend it. Now, if we click on the medals again, we can see that level 4 gives everyone in the entire union 5 summoning scrolls. And you can also just click the chest and it'll show you what level 1 gives you, what level 2 gives you, what level 3, 4, and 5 give you every week on a weekly basis. But in order to receive that, everyone in your union has to contribute the relative amount of activity points during that cycle, Sunday to Sunday. Now the next medal, VIP. This is not a requirement in our union necessarily, but we have already maximized. The maximum level for VIP and activeness is level 5. So if we click on that, you can see I can't scroll right any further because we already have 20 players that are VIP level 10. But for that, you can see what we get. 2 additional Galaxy Wanted sweeps, which is huge. 2 Cyberbar maximum quests, and an additional free Goldfinger bonus. Normally you have to spend 20 blue diamonds to purchase Goldfinger. This allows us to do it however many times. The next medal is X-War. So you can see we are already at level 6. Now this is a good level to be at because at level 6 you have to have 26 of your players who have achieved X-War level 2310. That is the bare minimum. But the benefit is every time you do auto claim on X-War rewards on the chest, we get an additional 25% coins, XP, and 20% enhancement stones. Now the only way we can level up our X-War medal is by achieving level 7. But as you can see here, you need 32 players. In order to have 32 players, you have to be a level 7 union. Level 4 union has 26 players. Level 5 union has 28 players. A level 6 union has 30 players. And a level 7 union has 32. So that's a pretty difficult. It'll be a while before we achieve that. We are almost about to achieve level 5 union. So we are good for the time being for quite some time. The next, hero medal. This is your union strength, basically. Now the rewards for this are not extremely high. All you get are hero pieces. So for level 1 you get 2 every single day. When you log in, you get 2 free epic hero pieces. For level 1, you get an additional 2 for level 2. You get an additional 3 for level 3 and an additional 3 for level 4. Now we are at level 5, which also gives us excellent hero piece, but still, the rewards are mediocre. But the main benefit of wanting this medal, this means you have a union with high power. So to achieve a level 5 like we have, you have to have 24 players with 4 mythic plus heroes. Having 24 players with at least 4 mythic heroes means you're going to do well in Union Wars. It means you're going to do well in Quantum Invasion, etc. The only way to advance even further is for us to reach Union level 6, where we would get 30 players. And right now we have 18 out of 30. And to achieve that, when you have to have all 30 of those players have 6 immortal heroes. Right now, I don't even have 6 immortal heroes. I have 5 immortal heroes. Now, moving on down is the Galaxy Wanted medal. Now, currently at level 4, we need 26 players to reach floor 400. We already have achieved that. The maximum level of this medal is level 5, where we would need 30 players to reach floor 610. Now, we already have 17 players who have achieved that, but again, still, we only have 26 players being a Union Level 4. We have to reach Union Level 6 in order to obtain this medal, because we have to be Union Level 6 in order to have 30 members who have achieved Floor 610 in Galaxy Wanted. So anyways, that's a little bit about how the medals work. Now, the next aspect of this is seeing where you stand on each of these medals. So we know what happens when we click on each medal. We can see the medal itself, the requirements, and see what the next medal requires for your union. But if we click the yellow details button, it's going to pull up this chart. And if you look at the bottom, they're organized in the same order: Activeness, VIP, X-War, Hero, Galaxy Wanted. Right now, in our union, as it stands right now, this is the order of all players and who have contributed the most points during this cycle, Sunday to Sunday. So as you can see, we have one player who is just now reaching 800 activity points. We only needed the 22 players to reach 900 for pretty much the most important medal of all, which is activity level 3. But in the future, we will not be able to afford anyone reaching under that 900 mark. Now, if I click on VIP, this is in order of players with the highest VIP to the smallest VIP. Now we click on X-War. Now for union leaders, this is where you kind of get an idea of who is holding you back from achieving the next medal and who is helping you achieve the next medal. So for X-War, for example, every single player in our union has already reached 2310. So there's no one holding us back from reaching level 7 at this point, because we have to reach union level 7. For Hero medal, you can see who has the strongest team. Number 1, Hercules. So that means they have the least amount of highly upgraded heroes. Galaxy Wanted. There's always going to be someone in first. There's always going to be someone in last. It doesn't matter what the difference is between them. This is just a means for union leaders and union members to understand how to see where they stand on each of these categories. And the only way that you can see that is by cycling through them after clicking on the details. Now, it doesn't matter if you click X-War details, it's going to take you to activeness first. So you have to manually switch between all 5. Now, for union leaders and elders, when you look at this list and there's someone who is not achieving where you think they need to achieve, you can click one-click reminder, and this will remind everyone who is below the current goal to work on, for example, Galaxy Wanted or Hero Medal. So, anyways, that is a deep dive into union medals and the importance of union medals. The best way to reward your players in the game for all of their hard work is by making sure your union is getting the highest level of medal possible, because that is the best rewards that you're going to get. Nothing is going to beat activeness medal level 3, which is 25,000 union coin. But really, X-War medal is probably the second best medal to achieve, because that is going to increase your auto yield by a significant amount. Look at the difference between level 6 and level 4. Level 4 gets 15, 15, and 10. Level 6 gets 25, 25, and 20. That's a 10% difference on an hourly basis of how much gold and XP your players are getting. And that's why the unions who are at the top tend to stay at the top, because they're constantly getting these high rewards. If you happen to get X-War Medal level 7, it jumps an additional 10%. That's the only one that jumps 10%. You get 35% gold, extra gold coins, XP, and 30% enhancement stones. This is Darko from Doom Legion, from server 813 in Epic Heroes. Thank you for watching.